Hello, everyone. It's me, Pedro, again.
Hello, it's Vinny. Good afternoon. Good
And we
evening.
are founders, Y Combinator founders, and we are going to react to some Shark Tank videos today. Today, we are back in America and we're going to explore some Shark Tank US video. All right?
Oh yes, yes. Let's see this new episode back in the US. Let me play.
Go.
First into the tank is an innovative storage solution for a common household product.
They love those products. Like there are a lot of Shark Tanks with house
Yeah, yeah.
products and it's.
hmm
Hi, Sharks. My name's Carson Grill.
And I'm Jason Grill. We're from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I am the proud dad to this CEO right here.
We're here today seeking $150,000 in exchange for 10% equity of our company.
Sharks, just a few years back, Carson and I were doing some touch-up paint around the house. With 3 kids, fingerprints all over the walls. Believe me, there's always touch-up to be done. Being a former Marine, Carson knows I like to run a tight ship.
The question to you, Sharks, is does your paint closet look anything like this?
Ooh, if so, you have
Did you like the storytelling? I think they did a nice storytelling about I have 3 kids and I needed to paint my house all the time.
But that's one thing, that happened to us also when we started our business, right? We were very young. And I remember, we were first business that I had was 15 years old. And then in event, we actually started when we were 18. I was 18, Vinny was 19. And right now I'm thinking, the boy I mentioned, he's the CEO, right? And I'm just thinking, probably not. He's just like a kid, like the boy that's representing the brand, but who's
A
actually
mascot.
running,
It's a mascot.
yeah, who's running the business is actually the father or something. Um, but let's see. But well, I'm just saying, we're very biased towards young people, I think sometimes, and we need to break that a little bit.
half a dozen gallon cans with just this much paint.
We went to open just a few cans, and oh, the rust, clumps, and smell.
We looked at each other and said, there has to be a better way.
So that's why I invented the patented touch-up cup for paint, the most innovative solution to all of your paint storage problems. It even has a stainless steel blending sphere for easy mixing.
Just shake and paint, baby.
So what?
Say goodbye to rust and clumps.
What is the point? You get the you get the paint from the basket and you're putting this cup. Okay, it's probably a little bit of mess as well. I don't know, or maybe you have a specific equipment to get the paint. I don't know, but it looks for me that gonna be very dirty.
Forever.
Thing.
Touch-Up Cup has extra threads and an airtight silicone seal to keep paint fresh for over 10 years.
We saw a 3-pack and an individual, so whether you need a lot or just a little, we've got you covered.
But wait, there's more.
There is.
We're already in 4,000 locations. Woo!
Woo! That is the
Yeah, that's a nice distribution channel.
Yes.
Especially those equipment. I probably people also probably buy online, right, on Home Depot website or even Amazon. But those are types of equipments that you realize, when you go to the store, you say, I probably need that.
Yeah. But they have good marketing.
Non-stop.
They're very happy. That's something that's very important when selling your product. Always be happy. Trying to bring positive energy. And the second thing is, they have a very nice layout. I think the packaging is really good. That was my first impression. So you see the packaging has a lot of colors. It's well designed and everything. That's also really really important on the packaging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up in there, Sharks. We'll keep going until Touch-Up Cup is in every home, store, and workshop around the world.
So, Sharks, who wants to come
Shake and paint with us. Sharks, in front of you are your very own Touch-Up Cups to try out for yourselves.
Okay.
How old are you again?
I'm 15.
Wow,
That's great.
that's awesome. Do you have a patent on this, or
Yeah, so we have a utility patent on the use of the shape of the cup and the use
an
of the
application or an actual patent?
actual patent.
Wow.
So who is running the business?
What is the difference? Like he said, it's an application. The application is the application to get the patent, right? They don't have.
Yeah.
it
So
yet.
when you apply for a patent, you have to file the patent,
Yeah.
with USPTO, and then they take a couple of years to analyze that, what you have is actually something, because you can bid something, right? And then they have to analyze among all the millions of patents, and also other people can say, look, I already have a patent for this, so you cannot register this for them. So there is this period of dormant, that you need to let the patent to be, the application to be there. So it takes so basically, if the guy got already the patent, it means that he has done this for a very long time.
Yeah,
So
he spent a lot of time with this.
And you said you're in 4,000 locations.
Yeah.
Tell us about that too.
So we're both running the business right now. We both have day jobs. I'm in school. I'm going to be a freshman in high school. And my dad works in medical sales. We have a private label partnership with one of the most recognizable brands in painter's tape today. And they are presenting us to their 55,000 worldwide locations. They have already gotten us into 250 Meyer locations across the Midwest. And we are in all 8 distribution centers of one of the largest hardware co-op locations in the world. And our private label partner is getting us into 2,000 locations.
And it's important to note that we don't have an
this guy must
exclusive.
have been coached by his father. No, honestly, like I was not like that when I was 15 years old.
Yeah, and they practice a lot, right? Those presentations, it's something they repeat
wow.
over and over to get everything so perfect done.
Exactly.
Show well, explain it with all the information he can get. So yeah, I think this is a great thing they learn here in the school in the US is like public speaking. Public speaking is something
Yes.
very like you see a lot of people practicing, and they have this as part of their classes.
With this partner?
And they're paying you a royalty on unit sales?
No, it's a private label, so we are
you're
the
manufacturing
manufacturer.
for them?
Yeah, so we do have a strategic partnership in Nashville, Tennessee that does all of our picking and packing, all of our EDI, order entry, and we're about...
You see, like,
He has all the acronyms. He knows everything.
yeah, the EDI. I had never heard about EDI, electronic data interchange. That's great.
Vocabulary is insane. EDI. I didn't learn that until my 5th year at Tom's.
We're about 70% online and 30% in retail right now about our sales. We have sold $220,000 in sales over the last 2 years, with $150,000 of that being over the last year and a half, and $70,000 of that being this year. We got another shipment, and we are on track to do $400,000 in sales this year.
That's
Wow,
excellent.
good
Now,
for you. The 3-pack costs you how much, Landon?
$1.99 landed.
including packaging?
Yes,
So
and shipping.
$1.99.
Landon.
Yes. The individual cup costs us 90 cents landed.
Okay, and what are you selling them for?
The individual cup we wholesale for $1.89 and retail for $3.99 to $4.99. And the 3-pack we wholesale for $4.25 and retail anywhere from $9.99 to $12.99.
Normally on Shark Tank, when you bring in your son, usually the father gives the pitch and the son does a little demo and then off they go because things are going to get tough in the tank. So far, Carson's doing all the talking. You're not saying anything.
You know what?
Well,
I
maybe we
have
should
all
leave.
faith in him.
The father is the mascot. Usually, what you're doing here, let the guy get all the money, and
We run this business 50-50. He knows what he's doing.
I've gone to trade shows with my dad. I've gone to buyer meetings with my dad. One buyer, we both walk in. She looks me dead in the eye and says, "Oh, you brought your kid. He can sit in the hallway, I guess." And I said, "Oh, no." So that's when we pulled up a chair out of the hallway, and I led the meeting.
No, he went out. He grabbed the chair.
Nice.
He pulled it in.
impressive.
He's being modest.
We know
He
that,
has 4
like that's
patents.
something
Okay,
that we had in our lives. Like every time that we went somewhere, like
Bring the old guy with us to
where's the
impress.
guy with the gray hair? Like people actually told us that multiple times when we started in business because we were getting to establish, industries and everything, and then people were like,
Companies, yeah.
"Who are you? Like what are you?" So we had to dress up just to think that people were older. They thought that we were older. So that's really necessary, especially if you're young on business these days.
Yeah, I pretty much like let my beard grow because of that. Like honestly, I would be shaving way more if it was not that the reason, because people look to our
people
faces
use
like
so much to do this, meaning that people actually look at us today and they don't say that we are 30-year-old. They say like, we're probably 45, Pedro. We're actually like I'm not even 30 yet, so you can
crazy.
say.
But yeah, the boy is impressive, like very good.
a utility patent on
Wow.
the touch-up cup.
And
he
3
has
design patents on the muffin bagel and donut fresh.
Hold on, you're
And that's
15
the
years
crazy thing, right? Like, if he's doing already this business when he's 15, imagine 15 years old later, like, he can be building, like the whole factoring, creating like the whole big plans, whatever, to build anything. So yeah, it's impressive. It's very nice, and everyone is start from like it's not, if you see, it's not like a very complex product. It's something simple, but of course he came with the idea. That's also great that he has already this mindset to create something new, build a patent. That's really impressive.
years old and you have 4 patents.
Yes.
right,
These are
wow.
3 of my newest products, the Muffin Bagel and Donut Fresh. They are absolutely a part of this deal. They are ergonomically designed to keep muffins, bagels, and donuts fresh for 3 to 4 days longer than conventional packaging.
So you're throwing that in.
Yes.
You're not selling those yet.
Well, it's
As of-
about 5% of our sales.
Carson, this is super impressive. How much do you know your stuff?
Like, I learned the words purchase order, private label, distribution around 27. He just spits them out.
Because you didn't get to watch Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I would love to help you grow this business. So I would love to make you an offer. You're asking for $150,000 for 10%.
I think
I'd like to give
everyone will
us
get
some
an
more
offer.
cash flow.
They will be battling, right? For
I think it'll be battling, because the kids
Or
super
maybe they
impressive.
can they can co-op as well. Like they can go with 2. Sometimes they love to go like a 2 together, right? To try to win.
And that's one thing that we also learn about investment. Like some really good investors, if they are already established, they will invest in you early on because they know that that can make a difference in the future, right? Because everything on investments is about long-term business potential, right? So if one company comes and invests in you when you're early on, even if you're going to blossom, like 5, 10 years later, even 20 years later, they have a very good value with you. So you're already very valuable for them. And the second thing is you're going to trust them, right? And those things cannot be replaced. So when you are at the big shot, when you're 40, 50 years old, you're going to think, oh, look, who helped me when I was 20? And that's the difference here, is helping them early on. And that makes a big difference.
Yeah, and also they love to invest again, right? If you keep growing fast and there is another opportunity to invest in the second round, they will invest to get more equity. So it's perfect time.
More runway. So I'd like to do $200,000 for 25%.
Wow, thank you so much for that offer.
This guy just made a.
Boy, like I'm not gonna take your offer. Thank you so much.
We actually got an offer. That's crazy.
That's
Remember,
our evaluation now is lower, because before I was asking for 1.5 million. Now the guy is evaluating my business is 800,000.
But that happened to us. Remember when we got the investment from my Combinator? Like when they called us, our partner called us and said, we'd like to invest in you. We were like, that's a joke, right? Like we never thought that someone would actually invest in us at any point. Because, we believe that, of course, the company deserves to get investment, and there is potential in the business and everything. But we never really believe until something actually happens. Like, really, you're going to invest in this? And,
Oh, yeah. The first investor, like, it's always pretty impressive. It's
A better offer than I would, and I was about to give
But
100.
let Carson hear a bid-ask situation.
No, but I was going to give 150,000 for 25, and now he did 200 for 25, so I'm forced to do 200 for 17 and a half to cut his legs out from underneath.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Thank you for that offer.
That is a really interesting dilemma you've got there, Carson.
Oh, what a shark.
So I'll make it simple, guys. I love you. You guys are amazing, but those guys have made great offers. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Congratulations.
Thank you for your
My
time.
dilemma is this. I want Carson to drop out of school and become a CEO.
I just finished 8th grade. I don't think that's an option right now.
I'm out.
wow. Drop out.
that's one thing that for us.
Drop out with 15. It's tough.
I mean, for me, going through high school was really good for me, at least, because I learned basics that I use today. We dropped out of college, me and Vinni, right? But I think college was not that useful as high school. I think high school was really, really useful in terms of learning the basics from the world and how the economy works and everything. I learned a lot in high school, so I think you should not quit high school.
Yeah, and you have time to develop other skills as well when you are only focused on your business. And the guy is just a kid. He needed to really play and have time for fun.
Exactly.
and develop friendship. This is an age that you cannot consider everything just as a business. You need to live your young life, your youth, as a normal youth people.
And I'd have to agree.
Thank you, Mr.
But I do
Wonderful.
have to ask you one question in regards to that. Who will be running the business? Because I can't work on it every day. Blake can't work on it every day. Who's going to work on it every day? Or will we have to hire somebody else?
You know, if we were sitting in your shoes, we'd be asking the same questions. We want to get this to a point where I don't have to have the other job, but the time right now is not right to.
No, you're trying to keep the lights on in the house. I get it, right?
Yeah,
But at some time when you're working at midnight, the buyers in retail, they're up Monday morning at 9 a.m. calling people saying, my shelves are empty. And if you're not there to pick up that phone at 9 a.m., they're calling your competitor. So who's going to pick up that phone?
Do we want to get this to a point where I can be full-time in this business? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I can't at this moment.
I'm going to have to revise my offer to $150,000 for 20%.
Yeah. So what happened there is that he actually had a very bad answer, because he asked a very direct question: who's going to answer my call 9 a.m.? He just repeated something the Sharks already knew. He was repeating something that was not the right answer. The right answer would be, we can hire someone temporarily to run this on the business while we're picking up the solution. Because he didn't provide the solution to his answer. He just repeated something that was a roadblock. He didn't bring the solution. He brought a problem. So the revised offer now makes sense because basically the guy didn't provide the solution as a business owner. Yeah,
that's true.
Proud. Carson and Jason have an offer from Blake and one from Damon for their paint storage product, Touch-Up Cup. But the offers are changing once the Sharks discover that no one is working full-time in the business.
I'm going to have to revise my offer to $150,000 for 20% because I see right now that at least for a year is going to have to take administering money to other people to go out and do some of these jobs.
That's absolutely right, Damon. I'm not changing my offer.
You've gotten two very good offers here from both of them. Someone like Blake or like Damon could sit and really work with you and teach you and give you some good advice, whereas I would want you to have someone else run it for you. So I'm going to go out.
Okay, thank you for your time. I have a question on your offer. So would you be willing to fulfill purchase orders, help us fulfill those purchase orders on top of that if it got uncontrollable to us?
I don't know until I get in there and really understand your business better. But if I own 25% of this business and we need to, fund purchase orders or inventory, then it's going to be in my best interest to make sure that I help arrange a line of credit at a bank for you.
Damon, same question to you as far as fulfilling purchase orders?
No. I don't want to be the bank. I want to use other people's money.
Carson, what do you want to do?
Yeah, so Blake, we really weren't hoping to give up 25% of our company.
He got really upset. He's like, I don't care. Because he said yes to I can help you fulfill those orders in the past, but now he's like, I don't want to do anything anymore.
Yeah. Go run your business.
Company, would you be willing to compromise and say 17.5%?
For $150,000, yes.
Could you do it for the 200,000?
No, I don't think so. I think my best offer would be $150,000 for 17.5, which is what Damon. But I really encourage you to give a little bit more away, but also get that extra $50,000 in cash because I think it's going to help bring these ideas to life.
Okay. Could you do 200,000 for 20%?
I love this kid.
I love that you're asking, but I really think the value that I'm going to bring, I need to own 25% equity.
What do you want to do, buddy?
Damon, I would like to thank you for your offer. That was really kind of you, and I really appreciate it. But Blake, you have a deal.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Woo! Congratulations,
Thank you guys so
well
much.
done. Thank you, everybody.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Well done, Blake. Good job.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, he has been really well taught by his parent on how to deal with things. But there was one point there that experience cannot replace. When you have experience, you know how to deal with certain things. That moment when they asked,
will be
Wh-
answering the calls.
No, not that, or later. Like he was there, but he was like, he knew that he had to negotiate. Like he's following a scripted call,
Yeah.
the whole process. He probably just learned like I have to present the product, I have to answer the questions, I have to, collect the offers, and I need to make a decision. When something was not going like according to his plan, he was like, I don't know what to do, because he was not on the script, because he's a young person. That's okay. But you could see that, at that moment, like something like when he asked to fulfill the orders and the guy said no, he was like, I don't know what to do in a little bit. So it's okay.
Yeah.
You learn that with experience. I hope so.
Takes time.
All right. Hope they liked that episode. Was quite different. We got someone from an early age to pitch today. So it was good.
Very nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good week, and